Hi, superstars. It is time for science. We are on the module Impact on Earth Systems, and we are on lesson 3, People Change Environments. I want you to turn to page 160 in your science books, and let's read this question. People and the environment. 3 friends are talking about how things can change the environment. Who has the best idea? So I want you to circle who you think has the best idea, and then we'll talk about it after. Okay, Hattie says, people change the environment in good ways. Farah says, people change the environment in bad ways. Malcolm says, people change the environment in good and bad ways. So who do you think has the best idea? I want you to circle who you think has the best idea. Hattie, Farah, or Malcolm? Okay, the best answer would be Malcolm. People change the environment in both good and bad ways. Humans do many things to protect and benefit the environment. For example, humans plant grass and trees in areas of high soil erosion. That means when the rain washes away the top layer of the soil on the ground, humans plant trees or grass, and that helps keep the top layer of the soil from washing away when it rains. Let's watch a video about how people change the environment. What do you see here? What does it look like they're building? That looks like a tree house, doesn't it? What changes are the family making to the tree? They're adding a house, right? Let's go back here. They're adding a house to the tree. So do you think they have to remove branches from the tree to make room for that house? So they're making changes to the tree by removing branches. Look at the materials for the tree house. What changes did people make to get those materials? What are they using for the tree house? They're using wood, right? Where do we get wood from? Trees. That's right. So trees somewhere else had to be cut down to get the wood. So that changes the environment on the ground. They have to cut trees on the ground in order to build this tree house up in the tree. So that is one way that humans change the environment. Let's turn to page 161 in your science book. We watched the video about the family building the tree house. What did you wonder about that? Kayla wonders how the family is changing the tree. So remember, we were talking about maybe they had to cut down branches to make room for the tree house. So the essential question that we are going to learn to answer throughout this lesson is, how do animals I'm sorry, we already did animals. How do humans change the environment? Think of a way you have changed your environment, and I want you to draw your idea. How have you changed your environment? Maybe you planted a garden. What else could you have done to your environment to change it? Something in your backyard, maybe. Something at school. Try to think of a way that you changed your environment, and then I want you to draw your idea. Turn to page 162 in your science books. It says, look at two maps and how has the area changed? What kinds of changes did humans make to the environment? Okay, so I'm going to show you two different aerial maps of a city of Los Angeles, before and after. Pay attention. You are going to draw, to the best of your ability, a picture of Los Angeles before. Look at, this is Los Angeles before. Okay, this is in 1940. That was about 80 years ago. So look at the buildings, and you can see the mountains and you can see the smaller buildings. That was 80 years ago. Now let's see what it looks like today. Look at all of those buildings. So, how has the area changed? What kind of changes did humans make to the environment? Here it is before. There were some buildings there, but look at it now. What changes were made? Look at how many more buildings were built. So I want you to draw the changes. You're going to draw before, and you are going to draw now. This is after. So do your best. So you're going to draw the changes that you saw. Okay? Impacts on Earth systems. So we're talking about people changing the environment. A garden is an area of land used for growing flowers or vegetables. A garden. So here's the garden. You can plant fruits, vegetables, flowers. That's what a garden is. Now open your science books to page 163. Listen for these words as you learn about how people change environments. So these are a few vocabulary words. A garden. A garden is an area of land used for growing flowers or vegetables. And farm. A farm is a large area of land used for growing crops or raising animals. So I want you to use the new words and draw a picture. So you can draw a picture of a garden, and you can draw a picture of a farm. Remember, a garden is an area of land. So it's a smaller piece of land that is used for growing flowers or vegetables. And a farm is a large area of land used for growing crops. That's crops of plants or trees, or for raising animals. So draw two pictures using those two words. Let's watch this video about people changing the environment.
An environment is everything that surrounds living things. It is also called the natural world. This is an example of an environment. Throughout history, people have changed their environment to meet their needs. Here is one. A long time ago, early people used places like caves as shelter. Later, people used trees to build a shelter or home. The shelter protected them from rain, snow, and even dangerous animals. People also learned to use the land to farm and get natural resources. Here, farmers are gathering some of the food they have grown. Can you think of ways you change the environment?
What did people once use for homes? Do you remember? Caves, that's right. People used to live in caves. Why do people build shelter? Why did they start building homes, you think? Do you remember? To be protected from rain, snow, dangerous animals. What changes do people make when they make farms? What do they do when they make farms? Well, they have to cut down trees. They have to plow the soil and grow different kinds of plants than there were before. So that is how people change the environment. Let's turn to page 164 in your science book. We watched the video about people changing environments. I want you to look at the pictures and circle the change humans made. Did the humans make a dam, a farm, or a cave? Which change did humans make? Circle the answer. Now, humans change environments. Humans plant gardens. What need does a garden meet? Why do people plant gardens? You're going to circle the best answer. Does it meet the need for food, shelter, or water? What need does a garden meet? Remember, what do people do when they plant a garden? All right, circle the best answer. Let's see how people change their environment. So I see a forest here. Humans change their environment. Humans clear forests. That means they cut down the trees. Humans pave roads through forests. They have to cut down trees to make roads that we can drive on. Humans clear the land to build neighborhoods. Before there were homes in our neighborhoods, it was full of trees, maybe rocks, so they have to clear the land to build neighborhoods. Here, they made a street so that you can get to the houses in the neighborhood. The cleared land into plots of land for each home. So they're going to start building on one plot of land. Some plots have houses built on them. Some plots have other buildings built on them, maybe stores, libraries, schools. You could even build a garden on an empty plot. What were some ways that made humans cut down trees? Or why would humans cut down trees? What are some reasons for that? Maybe they needed to build roads. What else did they cut down trees for? They built neighborhoods. Remember, they made homes on the plots of land. Maybe they need wood for building those houses. And maybe they need to make farms or gardens. So over here, I want you to draw 2 ways humans change the environment. And you're going to circle the changes that were good, because humans can make both good and bad changes in the environment, right? So your drawings could be maybe houses, gardens, cutting trees, making roads, and I want you to circle the changes that you think were good. On page 166, we're just going to have a discussion. So you're not going to have to write anything on this page. It asks, how do people get what they need from the environment? So you're going to say this I can statement. And it says, I can engage in argument from evidence. So what makes a change good? And what makes a change bad? How do people and the environment influence each other? Well, people make changes to their environment to meet their needs, like farming for food. Every change that people make to the environment has an effect. So a farm might provide food, but the trees that shelter the animals are gone. So there might be fewer animals. So there's always an effect. So there could be a good change, and something about that change can be bad also. So you don't need to write anything on here. You just need to understand. You just need to understand that relationship, how people get what they need from the environment. Good job, superstars. All right, until next time, I want you to have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.